Welcome back. A new Senate report found that non-citizens, also known as illegal immigrants, received up to about $750 million in Obamacare subsidies last year. Congressman Diane Black wrote an open letter to Health and Human Services Secretary Sylvie Burwell about this. She is demanding answers from the Obama administration, especially on what can be done to get that money lost to those illegal immigrants. Joining us now for more on this is Congressman Diane Black of Tennessee. She's a member of the House Committee on Budget and the Ways and Means Committee. Thanks so much for being with us, Congressman.
Oh, you're great. Thank you so much for having me, John. I appreciate being on with you.
It's our pleasure. We always love talking to you. Before we get to the Obamacare subsidies issue in just a moment, I wanted to ask you about Donald Trump and his discussion about Planned Parenthood during the last debate. Here's what Mr. Trump had to say about Planned Parenthood.
As far as Planned Parenthood is concerned, I'm pro-life. I'm totally against abortion having to do with Planned Parenthood. But millions and millions of women, cervical cancer, breast cancer, are helped by Planned Parenthood. So you can say whatever you want, but they have millions of women going through Planned Parenthood that are helped greatly.
Congressman, what do you say to Donald Trump's answer there?
John, I first of all would like to sit down and talk with him and actually show him the facts and the truths of the matter, because Planned Parenthood is an abortion industry. They do over 320,000 abortions a year, and by the reports that of what really is done there, we see this year that their abortions are remaining about even. They've been reduced a little bit, but the services that Donald Trump talks about, the preventive health services, are actually decreasing, and year after year after year we see them decreasing. I don't believe that Planned Parenthood should have another single penny of taxpayer dollars, and I'd like to have that conversation with him to show him what their true mission is.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. Now let's talk about the issue you came on here to discuss with us. This $750 million gone. What have you heard about those efforts to try and regain that money for the taxpayers?
That was the reason why I sent this letter to the secretary to ask her how she plans on getting this money back. But in addition to that, I had a bill that was passed in the previous Congress, and it was a bipartisan bill that said no subsidies without verification. We should not be giving these subsidies out, even for the 90 days that are provided in the law, until we know for sure that they are here in this country legally, because you do not get that money back. And so my question to the secretary is, how do you plan on getting the money back? I asked this of Secretary Lew as well, and I want to know, this is taxpayers' dollars, and this is not a good spending of our dollars, our taxpayer dollars. They're hard enough to come by, taxpayers are working hard, and we shouldn't be giving those to illegal immigrants.
Now, do you think this was just oversight or poorly managed in terms of the law, or do you think this was done intentionally as an outreach to these particular people?
Well, I have to be curious about this, because there is actually a report that just came out in the recent weeks that said that the administration is really not doing a very good job and trying very hard to make sure that people, not just the illegal immigrants, but also other situations where people's incomes are not correct, they're not doing a very good job of making sure that there aren't people using these subsidies in a fraudulent way. And so for me, what I think that is happening in the administration is they want so badly to say they got X number of millions of people insured underneath of this insurance, and that it's working and it's wonderful and it's doing all these wonderful things, that they really are not being cautious about making sure the taxpayer dollars that are used for these subsidies are being given to the people that truly need them.
Yeah, sure. At the end of the day, somebody's got to pay for it, and that's the folks who have health insurance, the folks that are paying those extra taxes, and not very happy about it either. Congressman Black, thanks so much for being with us. Great to hear from you as always. Look forward to talking to you again real soon.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You too, and good luck on that bill you're trying to get out there. One more chance for you to reach out to us. We always love to get your comments. You can reach out to us directly at newsmaxtv/comments. You can also reach out to us via Facebook and Twitter as well. And tomorrow night, Super Tuesday, of course, we'll have live coverage beginning for you at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's our special coverage. Of course, we'll be with you starting at 5 o'clock with live coverage as well. And also, we got more coming up. We're going to talk to Javier Manjarres and Ari Ravenhoft about Donald Trump and Super Tuesday. Is it pretty much over? That's the question before it even starts. We got all that and much more coming back here on Newsmax Prime.